Okay, I'm Lonnie Holley, senior and African American artist, and this is my studio space. And all that you see in here, except a couple of pieces, I created them out of what people call their trash, garbage, and their debris. If these earthly things could judge me, if these earthly things could judge me, I would probably call and all and all and all call and say, judge me clearly. If these earthly things couldn't judge me, I'd fall about. I'm living here in Atlanta, Georgia, and what I do is art. What I want to be considered as an American artist. That came from Captiva, Florida. The palm tree came from Captiva, Florida. That piece of drifting, I mean, it's kind of blowing now, but with the thread holding on to it. So what I'm coming into here is my disaster tree. I actually had strings attached. It just got older. The time of actually outlasted some of the strings. But the disaster tree was an indication of after storms, tornadoes, after what, like Katrina, Rita, all of those other different kinds of storms. I really love this tree. I love the concept of clothing that is left in the tree and just hanging there, being a part of it. I did. My people shall perish because of is it lack of understanding, lack of wisdom, lack of respect, lack of caring, lack of making myself concerned, lack of respect? Why would we perish? Something about that term in the Bible addresses us, each and every one of us as individuals. As an individual. I think if our art, we got art as statement makers. So is the art, like this art is making a statement about or what a storm will do. Really, this is making a statement about how we should move towards a higher ground or to do better. Learn, we got to learn to do better. We got to learn, we got to be like the ants. If our anthill gets stepped on, the ants go out and try to see what caused the matter. They look at it and then they reconstruct it. That's what we do as humans. But as far as what art do, art is the talents and the skills that is passed on from our mothers and our fathers and our grandparents. All the things that they have learned, we inherit them some kind of way. A lot of people think that you got to go to school to learn something. You don't. It's already in you. All you had to do was watch somebody and then you learn. So put that back to action. And that's what you do anyway. You watching somebody, maybe you're getting a few words that you have to read to go along with. You have to learn to read those words. But their words are just instructions. So my thing, or it can't matter.
Here I stand now, here I stand, knocking at your door.
Okay, so I got my stuff boxes here when I come and I sit down, or I come in and I look around and I think about what it is that I need to finish doing, or what it is that I could add to, or start anew. So right now I'm going to use some materials that's actually right at hand for me, to show you all how I actually would look and search and put things together. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to reach into my stacks of different types of material, and I'll take from them what my overall look is going to be like. And so what I'm going to be using here, I'm going to be using this hair from the side of the road. Somebody spent a lot of money to buy braids, or have their hair braided, or have this weaved in their hair some kind of way, and then they just take it out and they throw it away. Well, when the water comes along in a rain or something, then this gets washed down the drain. And by it being washed down the drain, it's still going to be able to be like a net. It's going to be collecting all of this stuff from the fragments or from particles of debris get caught up in here. What I'm doing. So this arm here, as you can see, it's full of things. It's got stuff all over it. It's attractive. It makes people look at it. It makes somebody think, what is all of that about? And this hand got all of these different types of rings on them. But that's the hand, the rings that's on the hand actually protects my hand when I'm holding things, where I won't get any calluses in my hand. And my jewelry that's here, if I was cutting something, if I was cutting that, I won't cut myself. And also, when I'm laying something there, I put things on my arm, so I got a choice of materials to pick from. If I was out and didn't have nothing to do, I could take off some of these materials and break them down even further and rework them to keep me content. So in the process of just taking what you got and say use what you got until you get what you need. As an African American artist, what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to pass a message out to us as Americans. We throw away so much. Those things that we throw away can allow us to be self-employed, can allow us to do things for ourselves and our families, can re-add monetary values, also can re-add our respect to what it is that we can do. I mean, we shouldn't have to beg. We shouldn't have to borrow. We shouldn't even have to steal, because we have so many different qualities about ourselves. We have so many different types of skills within the African American community and beyond. Because I'm not trying to blame all of these skills and all of these possibilities just on African Americans. I don't want to put it there. We came to America as groups of humans. You got all types of groups of humans that has different types of knowledges and different types of skills from their ancestors. This is my show here at the Atlanta Contemporary Arts Center, and we're about to look at some works that has been chosen to be on exhibit here. Hopefully, they have been and will be further inspiration to the field of education.
Mama, little baby. Mama, little baby. Tell you about mama, little baby, and where to learn to love, where to learn to love, learn to love. Here it is, here. Mama, little baby was born in the cotton field one day. From the cotton fields to the industrial fields of time. What I was going to say about this particular piece that I did in honor of my grandmother again, my grandmother helped dug the graves of 3 of the little girls that was bombed in the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing. So I did these 3 shovels called 3 shovels to bury you with. Because of that and the type of, I had been to a place called the Day of the Dead in Juarez, New Mexico. And not Juarez, Mexico, and I got a chance to see how those humans actually put elaborate grave markers and things around their ancestors' graves. This is called The First Time I Heard the King. It's like first time you heard Dr. King speaking about the issues of humanity. Then, if you look at this representing the black people's side, this representing the white people's side. But you got a radio here, you got radios there, you got radios showing that they was listening to Dr. King just as well as the black people was listening to Dr. King. And then there was a choice to be made at the voting box. This is more like the voting box. See, the moral of the story is, I remember when I was a little boy, Mama had 27 children. And I mostly, when I did get with Mama, and people gave her shoes for all of her children, I had to sort out the shoes to help fit on the children's feet. But not only has it been a suggested term of speaking, if the shoe fit, wear it. But if you like that shoe and you force it on you, it's gonna hurt. But that's what I've come here for, to keep y'all, to let y'all know. All the energy that God give us, He gave it to us. As me and Reba was talking about in the vehicle today. I could have been dead. When I was 7 years old, I got hit by a car. And I was drugged under that car for 2.5 blocks. And I stayed unconscious for 3.5 months. They're supposed to pull the fuse on me.
It wasn't your time.
But see, just like she said, it wasn't your time. Lonnie wasn't to die. I wasn't to die. The only thing that I'm saying here is that we are making a joyful noise to people that don't supposed to be dying yet.
Amen.